of church. Some of us come with some nostalgia for what may have come before. If we could just get back to the early church and do things the way that happened at the beginning, that's where the magic is. And that nostalgia makes sense because, at least according to the book of Acts, that time was incredibly exciting. It says in the text that those who welcomed Peter's message were baptized, and that day about 3,000 persons were added. So you can imagine that the estimate was, beforehand there was somewhere between 30 to 150. And so after Peter's sermon, there was 3,000. I got to tell you, that's a lot of progress from one sermon, right? And that's not the only thing, the numerical growth. It also says the portion of Acts speaks to transformed economy and communal relations. All who believed were gathered together. They sold all their possessions and goods and distributed the proceeds to all as they had need. Now, as is always true, there is much scholarly debate about how to understand this description. Acts was written somewhere between the year 90 and year 150, which means that it was written somewhere between 60 and 120 years after Jesus had died and the events that it was describing would have taken place. So the author of Acts was not journalistically recounting what they had themselves seen. He was telling a story from communal memory. And as we know, the church's story or memory of the way